Hello.
Hello.
Namaste.
Uh,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. What is your name?
Sir, my name is Sonal Verma.
Acha, good. What is this the first interview or second interview?
Sir, this is the first interview, but I have taken interview earlier also for RRB PO.
Acha, good. So please tell about yourself.
Sir, my name is Sonal Verma. I'm from Kotdwar, Pauri Garhwal, Uttarakhand. I did my schooling from the very same place, and thereafter I did graduation in BSc Agriculture from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar.
Good. Which year did you complete your degree?
Sir, in 2019.
Acha, good. You attended RRB PO interview also.
Yes, sir.
How many marks did you score in that?
So in interview I got 83 marks.
That's a good mark. Good, good.
Yes, sir.
And which questions you could not answer properly?
One of the question was about my district, the TD Dam. I could not answer that because I've not read about that.
Mhm.
Yes,
Acha.
sir. And some questions were from my place only, which I could not answer. Otherwise, they asked questions about the agriculture, which I was able to answer.
So you were not able to answer questions relating to your place.
Yes, sir.
Why you now this time have you prepared about your place?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me who are the important people in your area?
Sir, Mr. Yogi Adityanath, who is also the present Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh,
Mm,
belongs to the Pauri Garhwal district, and he has also studied
mm,
in the Hemvanti University, Hemvanti Degree College of our town,
mm,
and he has done BSc Mathematics from here.
mhm. Good. Now, what is the final degree you studied? BSc
Agriculture.
Agriculture. Good. Now, what are the problems faced by agriculturists in our country now?
So the major problem is that they do not get fair price of their produce.
Mm,
And the second problem is most of the farmers, they are dependent on the monsoon
mm,
for the irrigation facility.
mm,
So it makes the whole agriculture process very unpredictable and dependent on the weather.
mm.
So I think that is one of the problem which is faced by the farmers. And the third problem would be they face earlier they used to face problem in getting credit, but now that is improved, sir.
So, what is the contribution of SBI towards agriculture progress?
So the SBI is one of the nationalized bank. So it is directed by the government to implement certain schemes directly, which are certain schemes and policies which are formulated by the government and for farmers' welfare, like the Kisan Credit Card Scheme and the direct benefit scheme through PM Swanidhi scheme
Mm,
and the Pradhan Mantri insurance scheme.
mm.
Yes.
No, but here I think you must have gone through the agricultural and rural points given here under. They are giving micro credit. They have regional rural banks. They are participating in financial inclusion. They also participate in direct benefit transfer.
Okay. Yeah.
Then lead bank scheme also they are. This you can talk only if you go to bank.sbi डॉट वेब अग्री रूरल उसमें क्लिक करने से ये सब पॉइंट आता है they also
Okay.
contribute rural self-employment training institutes like that. So the question was a tough question that what is the contribution of SBI to agriculture. इसका मतलब आप पूरा ये देखने से तो बोल सकते हैं ठीक है
Okay, sir.
या प्लीज उसके लिए प्रिपेयर कर दो जी.
Okay, sir.
And what are the crops grown in your area?
So the majorly their main focus is on cereal production right now, like paddy and wheat. But some farmers they grow pulses also and some millets also.
Good. What Yono Krishi? What is Yono Krishi?
So Yono Krishi is a digital application which is made by the SBI, and it provides different kind of services like providing the loans through through KCC,
Mm.
and uh, and so I'll have to read on it again.
Yeah, you have to read.
Yes, sir.
योनो कृषि का बारे में अब पढ़ना है. Then they have
Yes, sir.
given agriculture gold loan.
Okay.
उसको भी पढ़ना है. वो
Okay,
योनो
sir.
के बारे में जो दिया है और एग्रीकल्चर का बारे में जो दिया है उसको पढ़
हाँ जी.
लीजिए, because for you questions will be more relating to agriculture
Okay, sir.
and also relating to your field, that is your area.
Yes, sir.
Good. You are from which state you said? Sorry.
Sir, from Uttarakhand.
उत्तराखंड. उत्तराखंड में अभी इलेक्शन होने वाला है.
Yes, sir. On 14th Feb.
14 February. अच्छा.
Yes, sir.
Good. Who is the important person in the election for BJP?
Sir, from Kotdwar, Mrs. Renu Khanduri is standing from BJP side.
No, but in the state as a whole, who is projected as chief minister?
Sir, right now the chief minister is Pushkar Singh Dhami.
Is BJP.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is he being projected again as prime chief minister or what?
Sir, that I cannot say clearly because the BJP has itself changed 3 prime minister in the last 1 year.
3 chief ministers.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So this type of questions will come. But then if you have gone through the interview, the way they are asking questions in the interview, sometimes
Yes,
it is made fun. And one Rajasthan लड़की को लोग खाली hobbies का बारे में बात किया. And then simple question, 1 or 2 questions they asked. For example, what is your hobby?
Okay.
Tell me.
My hobby is watching web series and cooking.
Acha, cooking. Which type of
Yes,
dish
sir.
do you cook very well?
So I like Indian dishes, and my favorite one is rajma chawal.
Acha. Then
Yes, sir.
rajma chawal. Is it a main dish or what is it? How to make it?
Sir, first of all, rajma is like a bit hard, so we have to soak it overnight so that it becomes a little soft, and then we have to soak it overnight, and then the next day we can cook it like first of all we have to chop onions and put it in the oil. Then we have to fry it. Like when it gets that golden brownish color, then we know that then we have to add spices, and in spices also turmeric,
Hmm,
coriander powder,
hmm,
and red chili powder,
hmm,
and some garam masala if you want it to be a little spicy.
hmm,
And after 1 minute of cooking that, you can add the tomato clove paste in that,
hmm,
and we have to wait till the tomatoes are properly cooked. Like it will release oil.
hmm,
The properly cooked tomato curry will release some oil, so that at that point we know that it is properly cooked, and then we can add water in that, and then rajma, and then we can cook it in the pressure cooker, and after 7 to 8 vessel, then it is cooked completely. Then we can garnish it with some coriander, freshly chopped coriander.
good. Now, that's right. You told nicely. Now, do you watch cooking channels that are being relayed specially from Uttarakhand?
Uh, no, sir, not that. I watched only that dishes which I want to make only before uh, actually cooking that dish.
Who are the famous cooks as far as Uttarakhand is concerned?
Sorry, sir, I'll have to read on that.
Yeah, because some of the experts in cooking and experts channel वो
Okay.
लोग कुक करते हैं, उसका बारे में जानने से बढ़िया है.
Yes, sir.
Because for one girl or boy, it seems 7 to 8 questions were asked only on cooking.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So इसलिए
Oh,
आप उसको तैयार होना है.
yes, sir, I'll read it.
And what else is your hobby? You said watching web series.
Yes, sir.
Which type of web series do you watch?
So I like different different genre stories. Like I watch crime or action, uh, romantic.
Mhm.
So I
No,
prefer different kind of uh, environmental issues and women empowerment type. So I watch different genre of.
no, better you confine yourself to one or two.
Okay,
Because if you are going to say five, I will ask questions in all the five.
okay.
So choose one or two. Which one do you watch more often?
The suspense type.
Suspense type. Can you
Yes,
tell?
sir.
Can you tell about suspense web series which you are watching or you have watched earlier? उसका बारे में briefly 2 lines में बता दो story क्या है?
So the one of the most famous one is Money Heist. In this, a professor with his 8 members gang, they take hostage of a central bank of Spain, and they negotiate with the authorities for ransom amount and start minting their own money from the central bank.
Good. That's good. So
Yes, sir.
this is how you have to manage those questions. And
Okay, sir.
in some cases, in Bombay, it seems they are asking questions in a very discouraging manner. They have
Okay,
asked, why do you come here for this job? And private jobs can pay you better. Why are you coming to here? Because हम लोग रूरल एरिया में आपको पोस्ट करेगा ऐसा
okay.
पूछ रहे हैं आपका आंसर क्या है
So, I have done my graduation in agriculture, so I have a very basic knowledge in the rural. I have a very basic knowledge in how to deal with the rural people because they are directly linked with the agriculture and allied activities. So I think I can manage in the rural areas as well.
No, you don't say basic knowledge, say I have adequate knowledge.
Okay, sir.
Then do you think women should be given jobs in bank?
Yes, sir.
Silly question they have asked. But they are
Okay.
testing your pressure. How are you assisting such questions? How are you absorbing such questions?
Yes, sir.
Do women find it difficult to work in government job because of transfers?
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay. Okay,
No,
sir.
you should say no. No,
No, sir.
you should firmly say no, no problem with me.
Yes,
Generally,
sir.
I don't know, but with me, there is no problem about
No problem.
transfer. I am willing to take transfer to any place.
Okay, sir.
Why should we select you instead of a male candidate who would be more comfortable to relocate even after marriage? For this, you should tell, I am also relocatable after marriage also. We will sort out the problems among myself and my spouse, and it is not a big issue.
Okay, sir.
What will you do if your spouse is not allowing you to take a transfer? So this question may not arise because my
I'm
marriage
not
will
married.
take place after having proper discussions with him. And if later on, if there is a change in his stand, then accordingly, based on that time, whatever decision is to be taken, I will take it.
Okay,
Next
sir.
question they have asked is, what are your plans in case we reject you? In case you reject me, I will try for other bank jobs or other government jobs that are suitable for me. And I will see I get placed within a period of 6 months or so.
Okay, sir.
This is totally discouraging interview.
Yes,
Then
sir.
would you regret joining bank as many people think it is an easy job and then regret later or leave? No, I take it as a pleasure to work in bank and put in hard work and responsibilities. So it is not a problem to work in bank.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will not
Yes.
resign. I will not resign from bank.
Okay, sir.
How has technology changed this world? इसका बताइए.
So, with the advancement in the technology and with the development of different apps, there has been a very the banking facilities uh, providing the banking facilities has become very convenient because the customers can do self-service through the apps like the app itself. The customers can do all their work at the comfort of their home. And there has been advancement in the internet banking also, which enables the customer to do all the banking services by themselves. Yes,
Good.
sir.
No, but why are you confining yourself to only banking? Here, the question was about
Okay.
technology. So you could have included some more details about technology is being widely used in almost everything. Like now, budget itself was prepared without any papers. And
Okay.
say technology is used in banking, in medicine, in education, in insurance, in railways, in almost all walks of life. It has made our life easy, and it
So
has
you
made our
asked in banking.
no, banking. Pucha,
Yes, sir.
let me see. Speak. No. हमने पूछा how
Huh.
has technology changed this world?
Okay.
This world.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So इसलिए आपका answer, but you, not only you, yesterday I asked the same question to another girl. She also
Okay.
did the same mistake, confining to banking only.
Banking only.
100% correct. फर्स्ट बैंकिंग के बारे में बोलने का बाद में दूसरे जगह पर भी आप बोलना है. आप
Okay,
गूगल
sir.
गूगल में जाके आप recent technological advancements in the world ऐसा सर्च कर दीजिए, बहुत कुछ आएगा आपको.
Okay, sir.
Like flying cars, so many things they are finding nowadays. So whatever it is, उसको detailed बताना है. समझ गया?
Okay. हाँ, sir. ठीक है, sir.
Very good. Now name one bank of each type: public sector bank, private bank, cooperative bank, payment bank, small finance bank, foreign bank. बताइए.
So the public sector bank is SBI.
Okay.
Then the private sector bank is HDFC.
Okay.
And the
Corporate.
cooperative bank, the Uttarakhand Cooperative Bank.
Okay.
Then the regional rural bank is Uttaranchal Regional Rural Bank.
Okay.
Then the
Payment bank.
payment bank will be Airtel Payment Bank.
Mm.
And small finance bank would be the mercantile small finance bank
ऐसा कुछ है?
or capital small finance bank. It is
Correct.
yes, sir.
Then foreign
Yes, sir.
bank.
So the foreign bank would be HSBC Bank,
Super.
Hong Kong.
Good. That's all. This one girl's interview went on like this. Now we have one more person, Charu Dadwani. Charu Dadwani, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Acha, good. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Acha, your description is that you are already working in a bank, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which bank are you working?
Sir, State Bank of India itself as a junior associate.
Acha, can you please tell us the job role of a bank officer?
Sir, a bank officer authorizes the work done by junior associates. Like the entry is made by junior associate, but the passing authorities lies with the officer only. And he officer also helps in auditing of work, supervising of work. It is a connecting link between a manager and a clerical. A probationary officer or a officer assist the branch manager mainly.
Good.
He
But
look after the loans,
mm,
loans, KCC, gold loans,
mm.
and operation works. Everything is managed and controlled by officer only.
Can you tell me what is KCC?
So KCC is Kisan Credit Card.
In your branch,
Stand for,
are you giving KCC?
yes, sir.
How many KCCs are there in your branch?
Sir, 1200 something, not very much. 1200 accounts we have, and the total amount that is 13 crore something.
Very good. So can you explain the process of KCC, how to apply for KCC, how it is sanctioned, how it is used, how it is taken in future?
Sir, mainly KCC is given to the farmers to meet their working capital requirement. Generally, there is a crop season of 6 months, so a limit is sanctioned to them on the basis of their land shareholding, and later on it gets revised after every 6 months.
Here you have to mention about the scale of finance. Have you heard about the concept scale of finance?
The production they are making something.
No, you don't know. Scale of finance, see, in the local district committee or local banking committee, they will decide for this area, if a person owns 1 acre of land and he is doing paddy, he will be given this much money limit.
Okay, sir.
And if he is having some other crop, it will be some other limit. And if it is a different area, the limit will be different. And after the limit is fixed, the person will be allowed to use the limit for buying seeds, fertilizers, manures, and labor. And later on, he should adjust the loan after the harvest. And after the loan harvest is, after the loan is adjusted, at the end of next year, again, it will be reviewed and the party will be allowed to use the same KCC card. The advantage here is every year he need not submit a fresh application, and the card is valid for a period of 5 years. And it is only review has to be done. And so it is a beneficial thing for the farmers. This has been initially started by our NABARD. Can you tell me what is NABARD?
National Agriculture. National Agriculture. Sorry, I am unable to recall National Agriculture.
Sonal Verma, can you tell me what is NABARD?
The National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development.
Okay. Who is the chairman of that now?
Sir Govinda Chintala Rujulu.
Very good. Yes. So in what way there is a connection between RRBs and say our, what is that, NABARD?
Sir, to whom you are asking? To me?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So the NABARD, it formalizes the policies for the RRBs to implement. It also finance the RRBs, and it looks after the work of the RRB.
It supervises this thing and
Yes,
gives refinance also. Very good. Now we will go to Charu Dadwani. Charu, which section are you working now?
Sir, from the last 1 year, I am completely working in operations only.
Can you tell me one day job, your work in operation in 1 minute? Bataiye.
Yes, sir. Currently, I am looking after passbook printing, FD making, and doing NEFT RTGS checks and customer request forms and internet banking. But also, I have from previously I was working at clearing CMP. Our branch is the only branch where CMPs take place. So I was looking at that also.
What is CMP?
So CMP stand for Cash Management Product. This is a service provided by the bank to its corporate clients. The cash has been collected from the clients directly by the collecting agency, and it is being deposited in our branch. But there is no account of corporate clients. There is a portal known as CMP Cashwell, on which we make a entry that this is denomination we have received from these companies or corporate clients, and the amount is directly regulated from Hyderabad head office.
Good. Who is the present Chief of Armed Forces?
Sir, sorry, I don't know.
Achha, what about other girl, Sonal? Do you remember?
I think it's N. Narwane.
Correct.
I'm not sure.
Correct.
Yes,
what is the name of the Chief of Defense Forces who died recently?
Bipin Rawat.
Bipin Rawat, correct. Good.
He was from Uttarakhand.
That is why I asked. Bipin,
Yes, sir.
Bipin Rawat was from Uttarakhand. That's
Yes.
right. Now, can you tell me, Sonal, you tell me
Yes, sir.
3 or 4 current affair points that are important and standing in your mind. Similarly, Charu also will tell 3 or 4 important current affair points relating to your state or your country or banking or economy. जो मन में आता है उसको क्लियरली बता दो. 2 मिनट का अंदर में बोलना है. बताइए.
So the first thing is that election is going on in our state and it's going to be held on 14th February. And the result will come on 10th March. And the second thing is, the second one is there is some GI tax also. Some products have got like the chura oil. And the third one is, sir, I'll have to.
Acha, Charu, please tell me. Charu, please tell me what are the something current affairs.
Sir, sorry, sir, I'm not updated with current affairs.
Why? Your interview is on 14th or 13th, na?
15th, yes, sir. Sir, I'll do it by today or tomorrow.
And sir, one of the current affairs is that right now means on today, that Yogi Adityanath visited Kotdwar. He came here for a rally.
Very good, excellent.
Yes, sir.
No, but okay. Now tell me, you could have told me simply about the latest quarter results of SBI.
Yes.
Then you could have told about Independence Cooperative Bank being shut by RBI. You could have told some of the details from our budget. Budget का highlight से कुछ बताने से भी हो जाता था. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. आप लोग why try नहीं किया? Current affairs 11th February में क्या दिया है इधर? Economy
So you
news.
asked about state.
Pardon?
State current affairs. Sir, you asked about state current
No.
affairs.
हमने क्या बोला? State और country भी बोला.
Okay, sir.
RBI monetary policy. RBI keeps repo rate unchanged. The marginal standing facility remains same, unchanged. What is that? Now tell me, what is Sonali? Please tell me what is the present repo rate?
So the present repo rate is 4%.
Reverse repo?
So 3.35%.
Marginal standing?
So 4.25%.
Charu, what is bank rate?
Sir, bank rate 4.25.
CRR?
CRR 4%.
SLR?
18%.
What is the present inflation rate?
So 6.4%.
5.9. 5.9. No. 5.9. Now, budget में बोला है 5.9.
Okay.
And it is over 6. Now, at this stage, if the inflation is going up, what should the government do, Sonal, in respect of CRR? CRR को क्या करना है? Actually, to reduce inflation.
So to reduce inflation, the main focus should be to reduce the liquidity in the market. So the CRR and SLR should be increased so that the bank has less amount to lend to the people and there is less flow of equity in the market.
Super, good. You are told nicely. Next point they have given is RBI reopens voluntary retention route with investment limit of 2,50,000 crore. SBI tie up with NSC Academy to launch 5 online courses. I some of the points aata hai, but you must prepare. You just go through a banker's adda or something else and prepare so that you can answer those questions nicely.
Okay.
Now I will ask, say, no, I am not in my routine mood because I have to go for vaccination. That is the reason. That's why I am asking in a hurried fashion or not so happy mood. समझ गए आपको?
Yes, sir.
Because
So it's your third one.
no, Charu must be feeling now because that day the Sar was so happy, appreciating and all that. आज क्या हो गया इनका? हाँ, समझ गए?
No.
Because you're a small girl and that day I was really appreciating you, the way you were answering the questions and all. But today I'm not able to appreciate it because of the tension. So don't worry. Now, Charu, have you heard of certificate of deposit?
Yes, sir.
बोलिए.
Sir, certificate of deposit, sir, I'm unable to recall.
Certificate of deposit is a type of deposit given by banks for high value customers who will be investing amount for a short period, and at the end of the period the money will be refunded to them in rounds lump sum, and it is subject to stamp duty. पढ़ लीजिए. अच्छा,
ठीक है सर.
सोनाली, चारू,
And
सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट पढ़ लीजिए. Then commercial paper भी पढ़ लीजिए.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
sir.
Good. Now I will ask easy question for both of you. Sonal, please tell
Yes,
me
sir.
who are all there in your family.
So in my family we are 4 members: my mother and my father and my younger brother.
Acha. What are they doing?
So my father is a businessman, my mother is a homemaker, and my brother, he has completed his graduation in BCom from Gargotia University, and presently he is working with my father in the business itself.
Acha. Now your answer is incomplete to an extent that you are not told what business your father is doing. बता दीजिए.
So he owns a jewelry shop.
Very good. Jewelry shop. Oh, तब तो our Sonal is a rich ladki. Correct?
No, not that much. We are middle man.
Very good. Enjoy. Sorry. Acha, if time permits, acha, when is your interview, Sonal?
So on 14.
Oh, तब
So
तो
on 15, sorry.
15.
15. Yes,
And Charu also 15th?
Yes, sir.
Charu के लिए लखनऊ or which place?
No, sir. Jaipur.
What about Sonal?
sir, in Delhi, sir.
Delhi. ठीक है.
Yeah.
If time permits, I will note and call you again for about another 10-15 minutes and talk to you. Otherwise, you have been answering all the questions correctly only, but I am not able to appreciate because of my tension. कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो जाता है कि रियल इंटरव्यू में भी रियल इंटरव्यू में जब हम लोग लास्ट कैंडिडेट करके जाते हैं तब वो लोग हम लोग को सुनता ही नहीं है.
Okay.
समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
ऐसा भी हो जाता है. सो बट इट्स ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन अवर लक. भगवान को प्रार्थना कर लो, अच्छा होना है बस. बट एक लड़की ने राजस्थान से एक वीडियो डाला, आपने देखा उसको, चारू?
No, sir.
अरे
Yes, sir. On olive board.
I don't know, not Hollywood. She has prepared it herself and posted it. I have told the questions to this Sonal. First question they started was, are you married? This girl, it seems,
Yes, sir.
heard unmarried, and she said, yes. Then they said, are you married? Then only she could understand. Some funny way she was talked. Then they asked, have you read budget? Yes. So we will not ask questions on budget. Then what did you do? BSc Max, Physics, MSc, then B.Ed. इसका बाद में इधर क्यों आ रहे हैं? Okay.
Yes.
Sub
Yes,
everything
sir.
funny में. Then they took to hobbies. Full interview was on hobbies. Hobbies Kathak, Kathak का बारे में, and also writing poems. So they asked about Kathak Briju Magaraj, Odyssey dancer, classical dancers in our country, and what is Kathakali. ऐसा मपी पूछा. Writing poems का बारे में, tell about recent poems you have written and all that. Then why banking and not teaching? Then they asked a few questions on monetary policy, SLR. And the last question was a tough question. Can you answer, Charu? Capital adequacy ratio.
Yes, sir. Capital adequacy ratio tell us whether the bank or an organization is fit enough to, if its capital is adequate enough to meet the loan requirements. or
Good.
to pay out the loans.
Very good. Now, our Sonal, please tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
Oh, 1 minute. I'll ask a different question for you. This is again a tough question. I mean, ऐसा आ जाता है. This is really tough. You might not have heard. What is national disaster management? What are basal norms? What is bank guarantee? तीनों में एक question को answer दो.
Sir,
So
I know
Basel,
Basel norms.
First Sonal, then our
yes.
Charu. Yeah.
So Basel is a city in Paris, and here the governors of 10 different countries, they come together and they formulate certain laws and rules to uh, to monitor the different central banks of different countries. So certain rules are laid out which are applicable to different banking industries, so that the banking industries of the world, they remain in a stable condition.
Charu, can you answer this question, Basel, better way?
Sir, Basel is Basel. Basel is generally to make is an international banking regulation for the better regulation of the banks. There are 3 pillars in this. First pillar suggests that to have a 8% capital risk adequacy ratio, and the second pillar talks about the minimum capital requirement. There should be a supervisory review and a market discipline should be there. For example, there should be disclosure of all the activities that are happening in the banks. It should be known to the shareholders. So this is market disciplinary. Supervisory committee is for the better supervision, and minimum capital requirement is to uh, whether the bank is able to pay out the credit or not, whether it is able to meet out the market risk or not, and it is able to cover the operational risk or not. And Basel 3 talks about the additional conservation buffer of 2.5%. For example, RBI has said that minimum capital requirement is 9%, whereas Basel has 8%. So capital buffer should be 2 point more above this.
Good. This one you did very well. Now, last question to our Sonal. What is
Yes,
bank
sir.
guarantee?
Sorry, sir, I'll have to read on that. I forgot about it.
Acha, now tell me at least what is
Bank guarantees that that if a person is not able to pay the loan himself, or any kind of payment he has taken is not able to pay, then bank take the guarantee to pay on his behalf at a pre-decided interest rate. Maybe.
wrong.
I'm not sure about it.
Charu?
The bank guarantee is a guarantee given by a bank on the behalf of a customer, that if the customer is unable to pay out the loan, bank is liable to pay the outstanding amount.
Wrong. Bank guarantee is a guarantee issued by bank favoring government about a contract work to be done by a customer. And if that work is not completed to the satisfaction
Yes,
of the government, the government can invoke the guarantee and take the money from the bank. In order to cover that, banks take margin money, say 20% or so, and also take some additional security. थोड़ा पढ़ लीजिए इसका बारे में.
yes, sir.
Now, I will ask only one question first question for Sonal.
Sir,
How many employees are there for bank in State Bank?
So there are more than 2.5 lakhs employees all over India.
Correct. Now, any question you had?
yes, sir, I have few questions. Sir, in the biodata form, there is a column of post graduation. So in their 4 semester column for 4 semester marks is given, but I have done MBA, and the MBA was in module system. So I was having 10 modules. So how should I
I
fill?
also failed it.
Same
Yes, sir, but I filled it in that way in which I got marks. I modified the.
अच्छा आप
Yes,
एक
sir.
काम by एक you do it in whatever way that sounds correct for you. If you take out 1 or 2 plain forms with you, And if it has to be revised, revise those portions only in the interview hall itself. समझ गया?
Okay,
Without
sir.
tension मत करो. No problem.
तो
Okay.
मैंने और लोगों से पूछा था तो उन्होंने भी यही बोला कि जैसे तुम्हारे कॉलेज में मिलते हैं मार्क्स उसी के हिसाब से भी लिख दोगे तो चल जाएगा.
No problem. Whatever way you write, it is okay for you.
हाँ.
So no problem. Okay. Sorry, I have to go for vaccination. So I'm stopping with
Okay.
this. I will give Sonal somewhere around 42 out of 50 and our Charu Dadwani something more, 43, 44 out of 50. Best wishes. And if time permits, I will talk to you all. I have because and depends on whether I get fever or not and all that. Uska bare mein. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
All
Now,
the best, sir.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Arpit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Arpit has come now. Arpit Joshi. Arpit Joshi, आपको दूसरा समय डाल देगा. You are going for NIACL only. I will postpone the date to some other date, 17th or so that we can take it up better on that day. Because, right now I have to go for vaccination. That is the problem. Thank you. I will give you a revised date. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.